How do I? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay, I've been added to the show. I don't know if anybody can hear me because I can't see anything because I had to open this to Instagram. So let me go on my little Chromebook and log on to there and see if I am being heard. I don't know. I don't see anything. So if you guys are out there and you can hear me, know that I can't hear you or see you. So let me go right here. Dr. Bot. These fucking ads. Hold on. You guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, because I have my Chromebook open so I can see the chat, but I can't hear. Well, obviously, because I'm stupid. Of course I can't fucking hear you guys. Okay. Where do I start at? Hi, everybody. So I'm a little hyper right now. I just had some coffee just now, and it was some very strong coffee. We don't speak ooga booga. I don't know what that is, but okay. I would assume that's like a racist comment or whatever. You know, can't be IP2 without the racism. All right, so where do you guys want me to start? From the beginning to the end? What questions do we have? Hopefully, nothing fucking retarded. Where's Mama Johnny? Okay. Happy Father's Day, Jen. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who is doing their fucking thing. And all the moms who have to play the roles of the fathers. All right. Very strong coffee. Nerve. Have you had bones and coffee? I don't. Just kidding. It's drugs. Astro, was vegan your love interest? To answer that question, Francesca, hell no, she was not. I'm going to address that first. Yes, I am a bisexual woman, but just because someone is bisexual or lesbian or they're gay or they're straight does not mean that they're going to have crushes on every person of the same sex. You know, I've always been very open about that. And unfortunately, I guess like some people don't like the response I give them. So like they're like, yeah, fucking right. But like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. But vegan was never ever a love interest to me at all. Me and her are like polar fucking opposites. Not even just that, like I said before, I'm very big on hygiene. And you guys have seen the girl has really, and it's no disrespect to her, she has really, 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 really questionable hygiene. Like questionable, like washes her underwear without soap in the bathtub, bleach stains, all like why on earth? Why? Why would I touch that? That's disgusting. Don't lie, she denied you. Okay, Denny Crane. I don't know what to tell you that. Okay. I didn't let her lay in my bed actually. What happened with that one was that I again, you guys have to understand you guys do not know what's going on in the home at all. You guys come up with these assumptions and if someone doesn't agree with it, it's like weird you guys get so angry, but I all I can tell you is my truth and what happened in the home. I never told her to sleep in the bed. When before she moved here, when she asked me if she could because she said she was having some problems at Nathan's, I said, "Hey, look, I have a really big walk-in closet. It's like we can transform that whole thing into a bedroom, or you could sleep in the couch. But all I asked her to do was, can you please not have your things laying around in the day because I do get visitors that come over here and want to hang out, like my family members, or maybe I might have a friend that comes over." Out of nowhere, she was like, "I don't mind sleeping in the bed with you." And at first I was like, and then I thought about it like, I guess it wouldn't be that bad, but I was mistaken. The necklace I bought her, well, it was like a $45 little what do you call it, locket with bean in it because she cries about bean a lot. And so it was her birthday, and so I just got it. I have no idea where that locket is. I think she probably like threw it away or something. She never said that, White Sammy Sosa. Sleeping in a bed but doesn't want her. Okay. I don't know why you guys like always relating everything sex. Like, why is everything got to be sexual? Aren't you guys adults? Some of you, like, that's so weird. No, if it was that was the case, I would literally say it. I don't know why I would hide anything from you guys. It's weird. But next question. She probably did pawn it, but I don't know what is she gonna pawn it for? $1? It was only a $40 like fake little piece of jewelry on whatever. Mm-mm-mm. What other questions other than no one buys a $50 gift for someone they don't like? You can't buy gifts for your friends, Denny Crane. Like, so you mean to tell me, Denny Crane, that when you buy people stuff, it's only because you want to fuck them? Like, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, like, we have people in this community who donate money to these people they don't even know. So does that mean they all want to fuck each other? Like, I don't know what to say to that. I thought it was a nice. I give all my friends gifts. I've given Janny money and said, does that mean I want to fuck? I mean, never mind. I kind of do want to fuck Janny. Just kidding. You're poor and you paid that much? I didn't know I was poor. Like, I'm poor? That's news to me. Was she doing meth in your house? Meth, Francesca. Okay, I want to address that one right there. No, she was not. Like when she was living over here at first, this is before the LA trip. We had an agreement. I told her if my child is here, I would prefer you not stream me because he likes to play very loudly, and I don't want anyone to hear him in the background because we all know how this community can get. And she did not respect that. So I was already getting ready to kick her out anyways. So when she had went to LA and she had her little episode, I had told her, okay, look, at this point, you know, the only way I can let you back here is if you just don't stream anymore and you do XYZ, right? And I did not think she was going to agree to it, but she did. And it was good. Like whenever Shay has rules and there are boundaries that are being set, you know, she does okay. But I started noticing there was some weird shit going on when she started hanging out with Purple. Like this before the bike was fixed up and before they start doing the streams and stuff. She wouldn't come back to the apartment till around 2 or 3 in the morning. And here's the thing, I have a child living here and I have dogs who go off when they hear anybody at the door. So coming into someone's house at 2, 3 in the morning is just not something that you should be doing, right? And so it was just weird. And when she would get back home, she would be up all night on the phone, just texting and texting and texting. She would not sleep. She'd be like, oh, I'm about to sleep in like 5 minutes. And then she'd stay up all fucking night, all morning. And so, and my thought process at that time was like, she's definitely doing something with Purple. There's something that's going on, but I can't prove that. Or maybe I was wrong. I don't know, but it came off like that to me. That was actually the biggest reason why I removed her. I could not tell her that because I had no proof of that. But I strongly do believe that they were doing something when she was going and hanging out with Purple. And like I said, she come back at 2, 3 in the morning and just stay up all fucking night. And keep in mind, I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, take the dogs to the bathroom, get my son ready for school, get him ready for the bus, clean up the kitchen, clean up the bathrooms, make sure everything's clean, do laundry. So having someone in your room at up all night just texting, and you hear Nick in the background and stuff, it was crazy. So I don't know. So what was the dirty Kenny just laying around? Oh, is that all the filth? Allowing VB to your home is wild as hell. Yeah, I wasn't supplying any coke, CC. Okay, so yeah, Nerve, she's been. So I want to address the mom staircase thing. I think a lot of people want to hear that. You guys are asking other weirdo questions, but I'm gonna address that. So what happened with the mom staircases thing was that before she left, this is when I took care of Abby. She gave me her mother's and she gave me her father's phone number. And she said, "Hey, call my mom if you need any food or anything," which I ended up needing, and I ended up calling her mom. And her mom was like, "Look, I can't help because I'm already taking care of her other pets." And so during that time, I was in a shitty position too because I was just in the middle of a move. I didn't have much money. And I will say this, even though we don't get along, thank God for Dragonflies because she did contribute a lot towards helping me with Abby. Because if it wasn't for her, as well as I think it was Summer Page, I don't know what I would have done. But anyways, I was helping Abby. I was taking her to the vet. I was feeding her all this shit. Hold on. Grudge, you're doing too much for someone that doesn't want a relationship. What? Okay, so anyways, me and her mom ended up having a I don't know. Everyone, I don't know how to put this because I don't want to come off and sound like weird, but me and her mom end up talking on a regular basis, and her mom had shared some information with me. And I'm not going to say all of it, but I'm going to say some stuff that matters, right? One of the things that her mom told me was that she 100% was diagnosed with BPD. I wasn't going to say anything, but since we're going to keep bringing the shit up, we're going to bring it up, right? Her mom said that she had BPD. Her mom informed me that a lot of this behavior that she's doing, she's always done this, even before Nick. She has some type of mental ill. I don't know. You know, there was that. Then she brought up the staircase incident. Her mom told me that something about that she had asked her to deposit some money into a bank. And when she got home, she was high. And her and her mom had a conversation. She was like, "Well, why didn't you do this? Yada, yada, yada." And she tried to push her mom down the stairs. That is literally what her mom told me. I have no reason to make that up. Right. And so I had shared that story with two different people. And the reason for that, because during this time, she was in LA doxing the shit out of my name, saying how she's gonna fuck me up and all this other stuff. So I'm talking to this person on the phone and I'm just like, dude, I have a fucking staircase in my fucking apartment. And her mom is telling me all this shit. Not to mention, if your own mother doesn't want you staying with you, then what am I doing like helping this bitch out, right? So hold on. Which people? What do you mean which people? Yeah, she is. Like, I don't know why she's lying. She admitted it to me that she had BPD. But anyways, fast forward, I guess whoever I told spread the rumor or whatever. I had nothing to do with the spreading and I did not do that intentionally. She already knows this. So before she was asked to leave this apartment, me and her had a conversation about it because she was blaming Controlla and Manette. And I don't want anybody being blamed for something that was my fault because it was my fault. I shouldn't even said anything. But it was in the heat of the moment and I was very worried and I was very agitated, right? So I told her, we were literally sitting face to face and I said, "Hey, that did not come from Manette. That did not come from Controlla. That is my fault. I was upset. I vented to someone about it. I'm not sure who because I only told two people and it got out." And I said, "I'm very, very sorry about that." And I even cried about it because I didn't even mean for it to get, you know what, for it to be this big of a thing. And she was like, "Oh, no, it's okay. It happens, blah, 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 blah." It was the end of it. So why she's bringing it up 3, 4 months later and saying that I'm doing dirty shit behind the scenes, I don't know. She's the one who's doing dirty shit behind the fucking scenes. I'm not doing anything to this girl. Like, she's fucking crazy as fuck. Like, you literally were staying in my house for how long? How many times? And I'm a fucking idiot for bringing her back here. And I cannot explain why I did. The only thing that I can explain is that I have went through a lot in my childhood, and I'm not going to get it because I'm not trying to get anybody to feel sorry for me. And when you go through your childhood, when you were abused or you don't, whatever, you don't really recognize that it's happening to you, or it's like a comfort zone for you, right? So I didn't really realize what was happening to me until Like, I don't know. I had this moment where I'm just sitting here cleaning up my kitchen. I'm scrubbing down the floor. I'm tired as hell. And I'm looking over in the room at her just sleeping, dog piss on the floor, the brownie in the bed. And I just fucking lost it. I'm like, I'm paying my bills. I'm doing all this to take care of this bitch. And you're not even trying to do anything for yourself. You're not doing anything to help your mental health. You nothing. It's all just streaming. You want to get smoke weed and lay in the bed and sleep all day and blame everybody else for your problems. You are a fucking adult. Exactly, Jenny. She just doesn't want to do anything. That's the reality of it. And I think a lot of people who have helped her before in the past, like, because I have struggled. I literally was home before I became a mother. I was homeless. I was literally living on the streets. So I looked at her and I felt bad for her because I didn't have anybody. I didn't have my family to help me or anything. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe I can see myself in her a little bit. Let me try to help her because all someone needs is a nice, comforting hand or whatever. Nope, not this girl because she does not want the help. She just wants to blame everybody for her fucking problems. Everyone. It's Dex, it's Darren, it's this person, it's Janny, it's Astro, it's Net, it's Controller, it's Speedies, it's this person. At what point do you take accountability for your fucking self? At what point do you fucking wake up and smell the fresh flowers, bitch? It's all you. I had people coming at me about rumors and shit that I've never done in my life. And I have to just take it all because of fucking VP. But I have to listen to her complain because I vented to someone about some fucking staircases. Girl, you called my apartment and then posed as my neighbors. You had your little moderators call my apartment complex and tell them that there was cigarette smoking and weed smoking going on. And the only reason why they knew it was bullshit because our vents are not connected, Shay. They're just not. We don't live in a rundown ghetto ass apartment. Our vents aren't connected. Maybe in your old apartment they were connected, in your quote luxury apartment, but not here. How long did we? She would go, honestly, she would shower maybe once or twice a week. But then I would always make comments about, like, dude, you need to take a shower. So she did try to shower a little bit more. So I will say that. And I also want to make a comment about the Purple and Justin situation too, because she wants to talk a lot of shit. I told her many times while she was living here, I told her multiple times, hey, why don't you go live with Purple? Because it seems like that would be a better situation for you. Because here I have a child living here, your lifestyle and my lifestyle is not meshing well, right? You like to stay up all night and do whatever. I don't think that's appropriate if you're going to be living in a household with a child living in it. And she fought tooth and nail about that. I have all the messages, which I will be gladly upload on my little community post. Oh my God, it's I don't want to live with Purple. Purple is creepy. Purple is weird. Purple is trying to fuck me. Purple is trying to have sex with me. Purple tried to cuddle me. I don't want to be over there. I don't want to live in a tent. If you made me live there, I'm gonna grape myself. Grape, that was the wrong word. If you make me live in a tent, then I'm gonna disappear. You could tell my family that I love them and then give them Abby or whatever. And I'm like, what? So it's kind of funny to hear her say, this is such a good situation for me. It's so much better. Girl, I've been telling you to go to Purple's house for the longest time. Like, it was like every other week I'd be like, hey, don't you want to go move in with Purple? I mean, you can, do what you want there and yada, yada, yada. No, I don't. I'd rather live here. I'd rather be over here. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna get the tent and go stay with the other homeless people in the cemetery. No, I have all the messages. Why would you lie about things that can easily be proven that you're lying? Stop. We wouldn't be in this position if you would just leave me alone and stop talking trash about. Now I gotta say something because I can't be out here letting people think that I'm no. She did. She don't like Purple. I don't like. She cannot stand that dude. Like at all. Same thing with Justin, and she likes to lie to you guys and say that I kept her from Justin. When she was out here for her birthday, you know what she told me? Don't tell anybody that I'm here because I don't want Justin to know because I don't want to be pressured into being around him. Why didn't she? What is she gonna open a case on me for? If anything, I can open one on her. I mean, honestly, is her mom. Her mom loves her. Her mom absolutely loves her. I will say that. Her, at the end of the day, you guys have to understand that is her daughter. So no matter what, she's always going to pick her daughter. I just think that her mom is very disappointed, and her mom's in this position where she's just like, what do I do? You know, imagine some of you guys are parents. Imagine having a child and having to literally watch your child go through all this, right? And do all this to themselves. That is hard. Back before I had my son, I was a fucking mess. And now I get it. So part of that, I think part of my guilt for how I did my dad, like, I don't know. It's hard as a parent to see your baby going through this. No parent wants to see their child doing whatever the fuck she's doing, living with strangers on the internet and not getting help. That is hard for her mom. So her mom does love her, but what can her mom do? Because her mom has other people to take care of in the family, not just Shay. It's not always about Shay. That's Shay's problem. She thinks everything's about her. She lives in this fucking weird, like, I don't know, maybe her high school days was so fucking lit and the kick in her head, it kind of got her stuck in those days and she thinks it's high school every day. But no, bitch, grow up. It is time to grow up. This isn't cute. This isn't entertaining. And you can't, I'm a Valley girl. I'm like this OC girl. Oh my God. You can't be like, I'm an OC girl with a big doo-doo stain in your fucking, like, you're too old for doo-doo stains in your panties. It doesn't make any sense. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, and then you want to say that, oh, it's so much better over here. Girl, ever since you've left here, you have been crashing the fuck out since you've been gone. You've lost how many supporters? You lost both channels. You've lost money. You've lost jobs. You can try to convince everybody around you that you're happy, but it's pretty obvious. It's ridiculous. Are your floors okay? Not my staircase, but that really wasn't all just Abby. It was because I foster animals or whatever, and they have their accidents. I have like an appointment to get my carpets cleaned on Wednesday, actually. So the staircase looks a mess. And you know what, guys, just for the record, because I know she's going to freak the fuck out because I'm doing this right here. I did not want to do this. I did not want to go on here. I'm the kind of person where I just want to sit and play my PlayStation and ignore all of it. But when I'm getting messages from people and screenshots and screen recordings, I have to say something because you can't just sit there and like rewrite history. That's what she likes to do, is rewrite history to make it look like she was the innocent person. Like, girl, no. Everywhere you go is the same shit. You don't want to take any advice. Abby's, I will say this, like, at some point she had to be a good owner to Abby for Abby to be as good as she is. Now, not so much, but Abby's a great dog. No, I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe she has this fantasy. You know, I will say this, like, she showed me old pictures of like her old friends and it kind of gave off prep. It didn't give off like emo scene girl vibes. It gave off like prep, like wannabe prep. Like, who the fuck wants to be a scene girl anyways? That was the most fucking embarrassing fucking like. Astro, what about the vet classes? I don't know nothing about the vet classes. She told me that she took vet classes, but I don't know. Judging by certain things that she says, I don't know. Like, you know, Shay's one of those people who tries to sound a lot more educated than she is, you know, by using a lot of big words, often out of context. So with me, I'm like this like stoner, and like she would use these big ass words, and I would always play with her like, "Oh shit, dude, you're so fucking smart. Wow, man, really?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I've never met someone like that. Veteran classes, big words. It does hurt my fucking brain because I'm not gonna lie about that. LOL, monkey. Aw. She tries so hard to sound fucking smart. Like, it's really embarrassing. The penal code 623. The penal code. Bitch, wait, how are you gonna go into a courtroom about the penal code? Blah, blah, blah. The penal code. I can't with her. Like in all honesty, like it's like most people that you see receive this much hatred on the internet, it's always for a valid reason. At what point do you stop and you're like, maybe some of the stuff that they're saying about me is fucking true. And I am kind of a piece of shit. Maybe I should get off the internet and then get my shit together. Girl, you have had all this time to do all this evidence packets, going to court, hanging out and doing whatever you're doing. You know how much energy it takes to pick up a phone and dial, I think it's like 311 or 611, and call your insurance company and say, hey, I need a therapist. I need some medication. It takes 10 minutes, bitch. Can you even tell me who your health provider is? It's free. How do you, like, you can't blame Nick for that. The whole time she was living here, I'm like, girl, don't you want to call the doctor? I'll do it tomorrow. Do it now. Like now. What is wrong with you? And that's right, Gish. Girl. That's me snapping my fingers. Good. She can threaten me all she wants to. But you've already done it, Shay. You've done it all. You've already called my apartments. You already slandered the shit out of me. I don't care. Maybe you should shut the fuck up. Never take my kindness for fucking weakness, because here's the thing. I'm lazy. I did not feel like, it's a matter of me not feeling like coming on here saying all this, right? And I'm also very shy, and I'm also very nervous. So I'm like, and I'm very sensitive. So it was very hard. But when you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, then I'm going to say something. I'm not going to sit down and lay down and let you just beat me for no, like, no, that's what she wants me to do. You should have shut the fuck up, Shay. And I hope you hear this. Hopefully you learn to leave me the fuck alone and just move on. I don't want to talk to Astro anymore. Who the fuck says that you could? Right, like what the hell? And then she says I reached out to her. I did, and the reason why was because when I was in the chat room with Jenny, she was trying to talk to me. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that. She was like, "Hey, Astro," and I didn't reply back. And I think it was like iPowers is like, "Leave her the fuck alone." So I told her, "Hey, look, I'm not really trying to talk to you, but blah 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 blah." And then she's like, "You need to apologize to my mom." I already apologized about this 3 months ago. Why would we? What do you want? What more do you want? You need to take some accountability and do some self-reflecting. I didn't do anything to you. So all the LA shit, she denies that. She denied calling my apartment, all of it. Denied accusing me of stealing things. I never stole a single thing from her. Like, what? I'm going to deal with her sister. Bitch, bring your sister on. Nobody gives a fuck about your sister. What is your fucking sister going to do? Call me, aka have one of your trolls call me and you pretend to be your sister, or you use one of your 4 lines to text me to pretend to be your sister? Good luck, bitch, because my number changed. Nobody gives a fuck about your sister. You know what? Go ahead and tell your sister to message me. As a matter of fact, I would love to speak to her. Go ahead. Fucking freak. What a fucking freak. I'm gonna get my sister. Nobody cares about your fucking sister. Shouldn't your sister be taking care of her newborn baby right now? Leave your sister out of it. What does your sister got to do with anything? Nobody gives a fuck about your sister. Tell your sister to come on the fucking panel, as a matter of fact. We want to hear her tell us that you support all of her, everything that you're doing right now. I want to hear it for myself, because I call bullshit. Bring your sister up here. Her trad sister. Oh, my sister said, I don't care about your sister. You don't threaten your sister. Your sister wanted to punch me in the face and all this shit. Tell her to come up here. I would love to speak to her. As a matter of fact, VP, you can come up here too. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Nobody cares about your dumbass sister. Fuck your sister. Have you guys seen that fucking, what is that movie called? I think it's 1,000 House of Corpse, when fucking that clown, there's like he's like, fuck your mama. Fuck your sister. Fuck your grandma. That's literally how I feel right now. Oh, I don't give a fuck about your fucking sister, dude. Threaten me with your sister. What's your sister gonna do? Press charges against me? Maybe you should have beat up your sister because she didn't get off the computer fast enough. Did I say too much? Oh no. No, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Your mom told me that. Your mom told me that your sister was using a computer and you beat her up because she didn't get off of it fast enough. Oh, you really gonna be mad today, VP? You should have shut up. I don't give a fuck about your half-ass peace offerings. I don't want it. Just shove it up your ass. You want to keep talking about me. You want to keep running your mouth. You've got it now. Now you've got it. I'm not none of the other people that you're beefing with. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this for donations or entertainment or none of that. I told you to leave me alone. You want to keep going? We can do that. Stupid ass. Mm-mm-mm. And that's the thing that Shay gets herself in these positions all the time. Like, VP, I know you're going to listen to this, but let's be real here. Let's list all the things that you've done. When I first met you, you destroyed my child's room. I had to pay over $1,000 in damages because of you. There's money that you have not paid me back that you still to this day owe me. You've accused me of stealing. You've accused me of doing drugs. You've lied like about me doing drugs, lied about my son being at the home, lied about so much shit. You tried to literally get me kicked out of my apartment. You passed around my phone number to an individual that I did not want to have my number. You were leveraging my number to her, and then you traded my information to her. But yes, let's sit here and talk about how Ashley gossiped, quote, quote, about you. Gossiping, bitch? I wish that was all you did about me was gossip. You're crying about gossiping right now? Fuck you. You literally damn near destroyed my fucking life. I don't even know. I can't even renew my release here because of you and your actions. And you want to talk about gossiping right now, bitch? Fucking my sister. You did beat your sister up. Your mom told me that's why you're getting so angry about the staircase thing. Because one thing about you, Shay, is that you give yourself away. Because when you get real mad about something and you dwell on it, that's how we know it's true. Just like you want to talk about me doing drugs, bitch. You were doing drugs with Justin. That's what you told me. That's what Jacob told me. That you and Justin were in that room smoking meth daily. You don't like it? You're gonna get your little moderators to come call my apartment complex again? Go ahead. They already know. You brought this on yourself, bitch. You did. You ungrateful piece of shit. You ungrateful fucking loser. Look at me. Life is so much better. Fucking freak. Everything. You've lost it all, bitch, and you're still losing. And you're going to continue to lose until you learn to humble yourself. Until you actually go to the doctor and take the correct medications that you need. And you're right, I do need help, and I've gotten help. Cymbalta. Do you think that there's one person in this chat that doesn't know that she's doing drugs with Justin? No, I'm just calling it out because she likes to sit here and lie on me about drugs this and drug that. And that's nothing. Even if I did, Shay, what makes it okay for you to out everybody else? Just like Justin. Justin has never once snitched on her. Never once has Justin folded. Never once has Justin sat there and said nothing about her. But, oh, she tells all of Justin's business. Oh, Justin was doing this at the house. He was shooting up air. Really, Shay? But you don't want nobody talking about what you do, right? Oh, no. VP needs to be fucking erased out of existence, is which there's no helping her at this. There's none. You can't help a person that does not think that does not think they don't need help. She thinks that she is normal, that all of us are the crazy obsessed weirdos. You can't help her. And then she goes to a bunch of weirdos to get her dumbass thoughts validated. Like, I'm not gonna say fucking freak. You are a fucking freak. Stop! Like, you want a war with me, Shay? We can have a fucking war. You played all your cards. That's my game. I let you play all your fucking cards, and I just sat back and let you do it. Now it's my turn, and I'm not gonna sit here and hold back. You want to tell people that I wanted you, bitch? You were in my room, insisting on laying in the bed. walking around here naked. What are you talking about? Nobody wants. Ew. The fuck? How long was she? Like, for a few months. Right, and that's the thing. Like, I felt so bad for the people who asked me. You guys are right. Like, why did I keep letting her come back here? Because again, I have went through so much in my life as a child, so I'm used to being, I guess, mentally abused, kind of. And I didn't see it as mental abuse. I saw it as this girl needs help. You know, she's gonna do this. Just help her. Let's just help her. But I started seeing she doesn't want the help. She's very good at manipulating people. She's very good at making you believe it, but it's all bullshit. Like, the fact is that you have done so much to me. You want me to apologize to you, but where is my apology? Where was mine? I'll apologize to you, and you can come publicly and admit to all the fucking lies that you told on me. Where you can admit that I've done nothing but been gracious to this girl, right? So no, women can fix things. Do you got something against women, Danny Crane? Who let what? Oh yeah, and you guys warned me, and I did not listen because you guys didn't understand my point. Okay, I didn't listen to a lot of you guys, but a lot of you guys call me the N word and shit. You guys are like, listen to me, N word, and I'm like, of course I'm not gonna listen to you. But I wish I would have, because this bitch, like, if I would have never moved Shay into my home, I would probably still be in my other unit right now. Actually, no, because I actually want it in a balcony. But I would be fine. I would not be in debt. My apartment would not come. Managers would not hate me. I'd be fine. Before Shay came here, I was taking my vitamins, I was taking my turmeric, I was exercising, I was doing great. Now, the past couple months, that's why I've been gone, because like I've been so stressed out because this shit hurts my feelings. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when you think someone is your friend and you're trying to help them and they're just sitting here shitting on you and lying on you and just I mean, it hurts. But now it's turned into fucking anger for me because it's like she just won't shut the fuck up and stop lying. AJRR, just let me know what you want me to tell you. I decided to do this because Shay has repeatedly brought me up over and over again in line. Astro will lose the kids, I promise. DC, bye. There's no one losing anything for what? I'm sorry, Jenny. We're not doing that. Like I said, I have been busy. Like, honestly, I've been playing a lot of video games. I've been cleaning just living life and trying to stay offline because I'm very sensitive. And so right now I just needed the space. And so now that I'm back to my regular flow of things, I'm ready to like talk and like go ahead and say what I need to say because, there's only so much that you can take as a human. Speedy's Graham, did you offer to serve Nick Santa Barbara paper? She said you did. No. I told her that I was not going to get involved. And then she started saying that, well, Purple's going to do it. I have a brother that has that schizoaffective disorder, so I have a soft spot for Nick. Let's talk about Nick. Because I'm going to tell everything, and I'm sorry to whoever gets hurt in the process, but I'm not going to sit here and take any more blame for people's shit. You need to question your moderator, Katarina K, bitch. That's who you really need to go look at. That's who you need to go look at, because she was another reason why you got kicked out. Because every day she was sending me screenshots of you and her in Nick's Discord, her in Nick's chat. And then I started realizing this girl is not a fucking victim. She's the one fucking with this man. And me having a little brother that's schizoaffective, if he had a girlfriend that did this shit to him, I would break her fucking jaw. The shit she was doing that Katarina was sending me was fucking crazy. It was like literally screenshots of like alt accounts and Discords and her just fucking, she had Justin in there. Why is Justin in Nick's Discord? Like, what is wrong with you? In his fucking lives, doing all this, saying, and she even told me that she wanted people to beat Nick up for money, but not hurt him too much. So you're not the victim at all. And I'm housing a criminal at this point. She had to go. There was a laundry list of reasons why she got kicked out. And I wasn't going to say anything because whatever. But now, since she wants to keep going, that's why. So go talk to your little friend, Katarina. Katarina, you can go fuck yourself too, you fucking lunatic. That bitch is crazy too. Another one of her little enablers who tries to pretend like she's not enabling her. I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of like, no, the truth is coming out today. That's why you got kicked out, Shay, because your moderator, Katarina, was telling me everything. But it's funny how she's probably secretly modding for you right now, right? Because she wanted us all out of the way. And she's literally surrounded by a bunch of sick fucking mods with their own fucked up problems. Yeah, fuck vegan and fuck anybody that wants to support her as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? It would have never come to this if she would have just moved on. Again, if you're so happy where you are, then there's no need to bring me up at all. Enjoy it. Go be happy with your boyfriend and Justin or your thruples, whatever y'all are doing over there. Be happy. There should be no reason you should, because happy people don't feel the need to say that they're happy all the time. They just go and live their lives. Happy people don't dwell on the past and bring up the past every chance they get. They just go and live on it. Who are you trying to fool? Because no one's buying it. She isn't happy. She's miserable. Thoughts on Lark? Shoot, Abby. I don't have any thoughts on Lark, honestly. I don't have a personal issue with Lark. I don't. I think Lark, I don't know. I don't know what to think of. I don't know what to think. I've never had an issue with Lark. I'm pretty sure she said some shit, but I don't really care what Lark says about me. She does. She relives the same old stuff over and over and over again. She doesn't she can't even if you ever look at Shay, you don't see her hanging out with normal people because she doesn't know how to have a conversation, doesn't know how to live amongst people that are normal. And when she does, having a conversation with her, it's she'll be like, kick, fart, your mom. And you're like, okay. Okay. Literally, because she doesn't know how to have a conversation. She doesn't even know who she is. And it's sad. Why would I want to hang out with someone like that? Kick your mom. Fart. 34-year-old woman, by the way. But I'm pretty sure Shay... Right, your mom. What? I haven't heard a your mom joke since the middle school. I remember one time we were hanging out. I'm like, hey, Shay, did you want some? Your mom wants some? You're like, oh. Punch on dad for Father's Day. I never punched my dad on Father's Day. My dad is first of all, y'all like to be racist and stereotypical. Do you think my black ass is gonna punch my black father? If I ever in my life punched my dad, I would never be here to live to tell the tale. We get ass whoopings in black households. My dad would have fucked me up. I wouldn't even be able to do the whole load up hand thing. You're like, here it comes. No, my dad would have threw me across whatever. Lord. Yes, she does. Unless her mom lied about it and she lied. I literally told Shay, I texted her one day and I said, hey, and I feel bad because I did say I'm not going to tell anyone. Now I am telling everyone. That's pretty shitty of me. But I was like, hey, do you have BPD? And I know it's a sensitive topic for you because your father has it. And I know for some people it could be an embarrassment thing because you got to look at it this way. She probably grew up with her mom being like, you're just like your father. That's traumatizing. So she's not going to want to admit to having BPD. And she said she was diagnosed with it. Shay, you know damn well I'm not lying about this stuff. So don't get mad at me. If you would have shut the fuck up, none of this would be, this would not be happening right now. But you just can't. There's a consequence to every action. You thought that you were just going to keep beating me down and I wasn't going to say anything, huh? She has BPD. Me personally, her mom said it was at a young age, so they were like, it was a possibility they could have gotten it wrong. And she was like, and I'm afraid they didn't get this one wrong. Her mom is not enabling her. She's probably lying about her parents. I'm pretty sure her parents are not saying half the shit she's saying. If they did, they're probably saying it to get her off the fucking phone. Like, yeah, Shay, yeah, everybody's the big bad wolf. Yeah, Shay, hey, let us call you back in about 20 minutes. Click. Oh my God, y'all, did you hear her? You know, that's exactly what's going on. Like when she calls, I was like, fuck, it's Shay again. I'm not here. I have nothing to say about that. I'm not saying nothing about her. Nope. That nigga, nope. I ain't saying nothing about her. She can't even run her sprint. Can't. God, every time. Like, there's nothing wrong with being bipolar disorder. You can't help it. It was genetics. Like, it's not your fault. Damn, but you know what? Since you want to go and out Nick about him being schizophrenic, then we should be talking about your BPD. That's not fair. Leave Nick alone. Damn. He's trying. Am I not cool with control anymore? I don't have a... It's not that I'm not cool with her. I don't have an issue with her entirely. It's just that sometimes it is hard to watch it because, like, it's like... I don't want to get into that. I don't have an issue with her, but it is sometimes hard. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, my bad. It's not bipolar. It's borderline personality disorder, yes. But, you know. But no, I don't have an issue with control. She's probably turning schizophrenic herself because the thing about it is that if she is doing methamphetamine, a lot of people, meth induces those kinds of things. A lot of people that you see that are homeless, that are talking to themselves, living in tents, they were normal and they started smoking meth and they became like that. So she better be careful. Or she is going to be the one talking about BBCs in a tent. Yeah, that's right. You tell her, cats. That's really sad. And it's weird because she's like, I love animals, but it's like, why aren't you taking care of them then? Like, she has so many options that things that she could do, but she chooses to live this lifestyle. That's no one's fault but yours. Most of us in this community have lived a pretty shitty or pretty dishonest life, and we got our shit together. Just get it together. Like, it's not hard. Jodi Aries 2.0, probably. Dude, my pork chop. Astro is ghetto. That's just facts. If you say so. You try real hard to get under my skin, Danny Crane. Real hard. VP is God in her own. She is. And then, you know what? The reality of it is this. She is never going to get better as long as she has those few little retarded moderators of hers telling her she's doing good. And that's because they also got issues. That's because they also live sad, lonely lives, and they need her for validation, just like she needs them for validation. So the cycle is going to continue until literally everyone says enough is enough. Not one person, because all it takes is for one weirdo to validate her fucking behavior, and that's it. That's all she needs to hear. Right, like, if you don't talk about your family, like how people say certain things to me about my child and stuff like that, I don't even respond to it. I just ignore it. And it's hard to, and it does get annoying, but like ignore it because the more attention you put on something, the more people are going to be like, oop, that's a trigger for her. Let me keep going. No, you don't need to talk about your mom in any fashion. You don't need to be telling nobody, my mom supports me and she thinks you guys are all weirdos. You just made your mom a target. Like, hello, there's no reason to be talking about your family. Just don't say anything. Like, you can't tell me, Shay, that if you got hit by a car tomorrow and your family got that poor, devastating call, your mom would be like, it's over. It's over. Oh, we can breathe. It's over. She goes to her husband, it's over. We're free. We're free. Exactly. Like, and it's hard sometimes to not react to it, but like, you gotta look at it this way. They don't even know you. Like, so why get mad about something that's not true? Be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Right. My mom's laughing at you guys. Is she really? Or is she laughing with us? For all we know, how do we know your mom doesn't have an alt account and she's in here? Right, like, I have been pretty fucking calm compared to how much most people react when they get into it with her. I haven't said anything. I've been ignoring her. I've been playing KCD too. And like, that's Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's actually really fun for all the gamers in the chat. Like, it's a really good game. And I've been so glued on that. And then like, I took a break from it because I can't. I'm like dying over and over again. And then I hear her like, still, shouldn't you be loving life right now, enjoying it? KCD is so fun, Axel. It is so fun. Like, there's so many things that you can do in this game. I'm probably gonna play it as soon as I'm done with this. Actually, right? I've been really quiet. You know what I like to do though, John? Like, I like to go into like the shops, the armor shops, and like stay in there till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then like rob the store and then resell them their armor. I have like 25 groschen. Oh, she's going off. If it's not true, Shay, you shouldn't get mad. You should just go ahead and feel it. This is how what you've done to me for months and months is attack me, but I'm not allowed to say anything. It's kind of hypocritical, if you ask me. Me and Katarina were close, but not anymore. We had an argument about something very childish, and then I've come to realize that she's been lying the whole time, and that she secretly moderates for VP. While also, I'm not even going to get into it. This is really not about her. I'm just saying, I want all the smoke. She is. She's the biggest fucking hypocrite in the world. Shay just wants to fucking create whatever narrative that and then everybody just goes along with it. No. I'm not a streamer. I'm barely a chatter, but you wanted me to sit down and be cool with you just like saying whatever the hell you want about me, and I'm just not. No, it doesn't work like that. I've said if she keeps going, eventually I'm going to tell everything. She kept going. That last live that I did with Janny, I was being very nice. There's a lot of shit that I could have said. What is? I don't know what heteroflexible is. Can you explain that one, Alex? Axel? Sorry. No, she didn't leave. Katarina's full of shit. Right. She's so angry. She's probably in here right now, mad as fuck. I don't care anymore. I've gotten to a point where I just don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, I don't care. This is war. Like, girl, instead of arguing with everybody on the internet and fighting these weird battles, you need to go fight the battle with the voices in your head and go to your nearest facility and check in to the hospital and get on the correct medication, because obviously, what is it, Adderall? It's just not doing it for you. It's not working. Chad is going to target my child now. No one's going to target my child. So everyone's going to come after me, Phoebe, because I'm being honest. Maybe you should have just, maybe you will one day learn to just shut the fuck up. I doubt it. Testimonies incoming. Is she still, hey Shay, if you keep it up, maybe I'll make a testimony for your little ex-boyfriend, Nick. Because my testimony would be very powerful because I lived with you and I know how you are. I know what you told me about the boy. I know that you tried to get me to find someone to beat him up for money. So you might want to. Shh. Purple just wants pussy. That's all. And Purple's going to learn the hard way. Dennis, if you think that me and her are still friends on the backside, you're tripping. Yeah, she did. Like, that's what her from one of her mods told me, that she tried to hire Brandon. Like, keep in mind, while she was living with me, her moderator, her most trusted moderator, her closest one, was telling me all this shit. So I'm like freaking the fuck out this is while she was living with me. And then she had a freaking taser and pepper spray. So I'm like, dude, I gotta get this nigga out of my excuse me, I gotta get this girl out of my home. What the fuck? And it was a staying up all night. I'm like, whoa, how does someone stay up? And it was keeping me up. I should, my pillow. I will. Purple gives me pedo vibes on, and I feel bad for saying that. Something about an adult, like a grown man who's 40 years old and dyes his hair purple and collects ponies. And someone told me that he cut a hole in a pony and like does stuff with it. That is weird. That is really weird. I'm sorry, that's weird. That's some weird shit. And I see people like, Purple be a good dad. What? Purple, that's sick. That's really weird. A 40-year-old man who collects ponies and then literally dyed his hair and cut his hair so it can resemble a pony's tail. That's weird. That's really weird. And I can see why she was freaked out by him, because she really didn't want to go over there. She was like, oh no, I'd rather live in a tent. But honestly, I do think that he's a sweet dude. I do think, but he's just fucking weird. I'm sorry. The little pony stuff is weird. He's weird. He's a weird dude. Well, actually, I think that Purple, please. Enough. He said he was a pony. Honestly, I agree with that, Jade. Honestly, you know what? I think that the perfect match for her would be SJC. I think SJC 100% could handle her. 1000%. Those two need to meet up. That would be a love story. Purple Stallion. Or does she ride him like a pony? Does she grab his like ponytail? And then he goes, because she likes horses, and he like, oh shit. I think so too, me. Like, they honestly remind me of each other. She reminds me of SJC. Like, they both are dirty. They both are abusive to all their exes. She's now ranting about you, mad that she would sleep with you. Too bad, Shay, that you already went on your stream multiple times and told people that I never made you uncomfortable, that I was not sexually attracted to you and all that. So, too bad you already said that, so you can't change it up now, girl. And since you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. You literally, if you felt that about me, then why on earth were you literally made it a point to walk around naked and be like, hey, come in here, I'm naked? Why did you lay in the bed with no underwear? This girl was washing clothes, right? And literally, she was like, I don't have any clean pants because they're drying. And then was like laying in the bed with no underwear. You could have put shorts on. You thought that I was going to try to hit on you and flirt on you because, you know, you can't understand how someone could not be interested in you. But no, I was never interested in you like that because you're fucking gross. You're gross. And you said horrible things about me, number one. Number two, really. But you're disgusting. You don't shower. I lived with you. When you left your underwear laying on the floor, I've seen them. The bleach stains. They were everywhere. Why didn't you just throw them away? Not to mention, we've seen you wash your panties in a bathtub with no soap. I know it smells like mildew and piss. It has to. It hung it up on the rack in your closet. For you to sit here and think that somebody wants to touch that is crazy. Get a bath with hot water and fill it up with some Arm & Hammer. What is that shit called? Baking soda and some vinegar. Go soak that shit. I know. You're not sitting here right now saying that I'm mad that, girl, anybody could sleep with you. You, what the fuck? Anyone. Edward Kim could if he put his mind to it. What are you talking about? That's disgusting. 1 second. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, Lord. Okay. She's ordering a hitman right now. Who's her hitman? Justin? Justin's the kind. Have you guys seen those like memes where like the person's like, if I was a hitman and you see them trying to like poison the drink and they dip their finger, they lick it, and then they pass. So that's Justin. No one's scared of Justin. Then you know what? Then if she's complaining about her family being talked about, then maybe she should stop talking about everybody else's family. How many times you brought up Nick's dad? How many times you brought up Controller's family, my family, this person's family? You literally sat there and talked about, remember Sarah at the beach? You talked about her, you nasty, dirty fucking bitch. You talked about that woman's son. You're disgusting. And you're mad because someone's saying the little bitty things they're saying about your mom. Then maybe you should take time and think about it, and you do some self-reflecting, and then you say, now I have a taste of my own fucking medicine. Maybe, and it doesn't feel too good, does it, Shay? So maybe you should stop what you're doing. Hopefully it's the last Addy. Hopefully it's the Addy that does it. That really does it. That, you know what I mean. Like, girl, from what she told me, she does have a gun, but it's in the storage unit. And she doesn't know where it is in the storage unit. Which is weird. Why would you leave your gun in a storage unit? She doesn't have anything. Nothing of value. The only thing valuable she has is her phones. Her, what do you call it? Financed phones. You're a grown woman whose name's not even on a lease, and you have like a bunch of iPhones. That's crazy. I never beat up my parents on drugs, ever. That's something that she did. Shay, you don't get to like you don't get to like say that that I did what you did to your mother. Like that's crazy. Yeah, no car but 4 phones that she's financing. Real big winner right there. All those phone lines that you have added up could add up to a car note. Just saying. You could have been had the $200. And the only people that I know that will finance a car to you for that much is like fucking like Uber. Is the Uber driving people? DJ Darren, right? He's gonna. Oh no. He's calling Astro a government slave and a junkie. That's crazy. How am I a government slave? I'm not even on welfare. She's on welfare. She gets food stamps and the cash aid. I don't like. Okay. Okay. Oh, she's mad. Are we gonna start calling people monkeys now? Oh, Leslie, right? She had to live with me on top of that, and I had to pay her fucking bills because she didn't have any money to pay her own goddamn bills. Allegedly, but she did lie about it. And then the crazy part about it is like Shay, the government gives you like $200 and something in food stamps. That's not a lot of money, man. You need to sit down. You had to ask for me for money. What are you talking about? Well, unfortunately, because right now the homeless crisis is pretty bad in Sacramento. She's probably lying about that because you would be waitlisted, and then the DV people they don't really like. She would like she's lying about that. Like she's full of shit. Like I've lived in Sacramento like for years and years, and I'm telling you, like she's lying. And yeah, and cash aid. I mean, but Pillow.com in California with this economy and groceries, the way that she eats, hell no. I mean, like, yeah, you're right. If you get stuff like basic ingredients like rice and like beans and like, chickens and you just like, yeah. But she doesn't even know how to cook. So she has to get like frozen chicken nuggets and shit and like frozen food. She woke, she woke up purple to talk about me. Aww, you purple, purple, oh, purple. Huh? Yeah, Astro's controlling. She's controlling. Purple, you literally had an attractive girlfriend that you like lost for VP. You had a job. You had a lot going for you, man, and you let that go for Shay, a person who doesn't even really want to be around you, dude. Like she can't stand you, and so California is definitely a dumpster fire. California is literally the worst state ever. I'm trying to get out of here. Actually, it's terrible here. Like even the area that I'm living, it's supposed to be a nice area, and like the homeless stuff is like really, really bad out here. You know what? I would tell you guys a homeless person stuck a dildo on my window because I got into an argument with him, and then I woke up to go take my dogs to a bathroom, and it was literally a giant purple dildo on my window. And I thought it was her at first because I was like, "What the fuck?" I got you. I got to get out of California. I want to, right? Like, what the hell? Like, what? And then like I was so pissed, and I got like a grocery bag to take it off the window because it had like it was like, and then like I threw it over the fence, and it was just like fucking like bling 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 bling. It was, who I was so mad. And I called the police, and I'm like, somebody put a purple dildo on my window. They were like, what do you want us to do about it? There's still like a little circular stick thing on my window from the dildo. Like, I for real thought that was her. And I showed someone, they're like, it was like lower on the window, and they made a point. They were like, it has to be higher up. It is very expensive out here. I'm glad that the prices for eggs finally went down. Because, gosh. But you guys want to hear about that one voter? She had me call the cops and to DJ Darren's RV. So she wants to play that game. I have the messages. She told me to call the cops to DJ Darren's RV. So. Purple's gonna learn sooner or later. See, right now, he's trying his best to hang it in there, but he's gonna one day just be sitting there and be like, man, fuck this girl, and then just snap and blow up. And all she's gonna have left is Justin. She really don't want to go to Justin's, but she, she'll do it if she has to. Hi, but I'll tell you what, if Shay comes knocking on this door, she is going to be in for a very rude awakening. She is not going to like the outcome. So she might want to chill with the threats. Her sister's going to come get me. I'm so scared. No. I'm not even on Section 8. Here's a fun fact. Section 8 has been closed. And yes, I do know this because I looked it up. And I don't care what nobody thinks about it. I'm a single mom in California. Okay? If I was on Section 8, I would be like, yes. That's, there's some people that genuinely need it. But no, I'm not. But it has been closed for years. I had to pay like $2,700 a month to live here. That's a lot. And I'm thinking about downgrading because that's too much. And then they have this huge, weird valet trash thing here where you have to pay it. Like, it's mandatory. Like, you don't get to opt out of it. Like, I can take my own trash out. That's crazy. Yeah, it's going to take Purple a very long time because, like, also I think that he might be on the spectrum himself and stuff or whatever. So it's going to take him a while. Poor guy. I'm definitely going to be moving, Dragon, for sure. I have a few months. Like, I am definitely moving. We were already looking into houses and stuff, and we found one. And I was going to get, but like the thing is, I really don't, I want to own a house, but I don't want to live in California. Like, I really don't. It's a lot going on out here, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Like, it's really getting bad here. Yes, I do, Zulu. I do. And I think that they were doing that whenever they would go hang out. Because, like I said, when she was living here, she'd be like, all right, I'm going to go to Purple to fix up the bike. And then she would leave around like 9 or whatever, and they would stream whatever. And then they'd be gone for like hours. And one time, I was like smoking a cigarette on the balcony, and I saw her in Purple, like in the parking lot, just sitting there for hours. And I'm like, you guys cannot do that shit here. And he's controlling. Purple, I understand that you have lost a lot of brain cells, but you cannot do that at this place. If you are sitting there, people like the way that they look, And if someone over here would have saw them sitting there, they would have called the cops on them immediately. I don't think they realize they literally look like meth heads. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. They literally, like, she literally looks like, I'm not trying to be mean at all. The sitting on the sidewalk shit, the hair, all of that. If I did not know her, no context, nothing, I'd be like, oh. It's obvious. Like, who are you fooling? You're not fooling anyone. Like why even, like, hide? Why hide it? Like, that's crazy. I think it was somebody, this random dude that was living here. From what her mom told me, her mom does not watch. Her mom is not interested in watching. It's very hard for her to watch. That's why I'm like, she's full of shit. Like, why keep dragging your parents into this? Let your family enjoy the new member of the family and go be happy. Having a baby, like a fresh baby, it's hard. It's a lot of work. You don't get much sleep. You're in pain. You're breastfeeding. Let your family, like, God, how selfish. It is not their fault that you choose to continue to, like, do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. You're tripping out about a dude that's living in a fucking tent that does not want to be with you. I don't want her. I want her to leave me alone. That's crazy. You want this man to go down so bad. And you know what he said? He goes, I don't even want any charges pressed against her. I just want her to leave me alone. What the hell is wrong with this girl? She had a tent too. Didn't she have one? Or did it get repoed with the car? First of all, that's what, you guys ever notice anything? Like, one thing about tweakers, one thing that they love to do is reincite the Bible. They love talking about God. Tell me I'm wrong. They love it. Can't no one quote the Bible front and back better than a tweaker? Am I wrong? They love talking about God, but don't talk about God, but then say some hateful shit right after. Like, oh, I love God. They do like to say someone stole my shit. Like, she accused me of stealing her speakers. What am I going to do with your speakers? Like, what am I going to do with it? Or your bikinis? What the fuck? That, and because off camera she probably leads him on and manipulates the shit out of him and makes him believe all this stuff. Because Shane's very good at making people believe that she genuinely cares about them, that she's their friend, and stuff like that. So he probably believes it. She probably told him that, hey, I'm just playing it up for the camera. That's what she did to Justin. She has learned years and years how to be a master manipulator. She knows what she's doing. Ew, Dennis. That's really gross. That's nasty. Ugh. That's gross. That's really fucking disgusting. So I guess it's a family of leeches. So she really does. Like, she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And Shay, whenever you do decide to self-reflect, remember, it didn't have to get to this point if you would have just left me alone. I was just minding my own business, playing my video games, and ignoring you because, again, I don't like drama. I don't want to be on panels and doing all this. I have shit to do. But you just kept going and going and going and going. Don't mention me, whether you're mentioning to me in a good light, a negative light, nothing like. Don't. Do not. I don't give a fuck about your sister or your mother or anybody in your fucking family. Okay? It's like you didn't care about mine and the safety of my child when you decided to give my address to someone that you shouldn't have given it to. So I don't want to hear about gossiping. I was supposed to apologize to her. I already apologized to her. Why are you bringing it up again? Fucking freak. Because you wanted me to feel bad for something that you did so then you don't have to worry about feeling guilty about your actions. It's not happening. Purple, he's slowly starting to get it, but but the thing of it is that the one thing that I didn't do when she was living with me and people were criticizing me, I didn't sit there and shit on the people that were trying to tell me this. He shits on the people that are trying to warn him, and then he's cocky about it on top of that. So that's what makes him unlikable. That's what makes people not want to feel sorry for him. And he's lying for her because I was told by someone that he literally told them that she found the pipe that she accused me of stealing and then didn't say anything. He said that. But did he go on the stream and say shit? Nope. He knew I didn't steal anything from her, but he still sat there and lied for her, just like Justin did. He is a big enabler. He is a big enabler. And guess what, Purple? You are responsible for her downfall at this point. You really are. Oh yeah, he said I was controlling how? Because I had rules in my home? Because I didn't let her run amok in my home like you're letting her run amok in your dad's home? I have a child living here, Purple. Was I supposed to let her come in my home at 2, 3 in the morning and just not clean up? So it's controlling asking her to clean her fucking dishes? Or should I have done what you've done, Purple, and clean them for her and then throw the dishes away that she... Dude, what? She can threaten me all she wants. Nobody is scared of her. That's sad that she took the AC from the dad. That's an older man. But of course, because Shay thinks that she's a celebrity in her brain. She thinks she's like fucking like an A-list celebrity in her head. She thinks that whoever she's living with, that we all should feel so blessed to have her there. That's how she thinks. She's very selfish. Purple, what did she do for you for your birthday? Hey, Purple, did she ever go? She might do it now because people are calling her out on her selfish shit. Has she ever swept the floor? Anything? Hey, Purple, how many times do you have to clean her period blood off the toilet? Because we know. When she was living here, I would have to brace myself when she would get started on her period. Because, like, she's disgusting. Like, there was one time there was, like, period blood, like, dripping down the whole fucking toilet. Oh, I know, Purple. It's hell over there. Oh, I know that you're scrubbing that toilet with all kinds of Lysol toilet stuff. Oh, I know. The amount of times I stopped using my bathroom. And Shay, you want to know why that I would leave my room and go all the way in my son's room to use his bathroom instead of this bathroom? Because I didn't want to sit on the toilet anymore. Because it was disgusting. Your shit splatters like a fucking Gatling, like it was everywhere. We had to like buy like Lysol and stuff that you put in the toilet, blue shit in bulk. Oh, Purple, I know you're going through it over there. uh, how are you that nasty? And then I wear period panties. I don't have any tampons, but I got cigarettes. I don't got tampons, but I got weed. When, as a fucking woman, you always want to have tampons readily available for you. That is disgusting. I'm just gonna bleed on myself. Just gonna lay in the bed and bleed everywhere and eat some snacks. I don't got tampons, but I got 4 iPhones. I don't got tampons, but I got this Chipotle burrito. VIP member to DoorDash, but I don't got tampons. They're like $6 in the store. You nasty bitch. Like, I'm just gonna freely bleed in someone else's bed. And then have them change the sheets for me. Tell Alex, ooh, ooh, what's up, Alex? Let's get her. Black girl magic. Hey. Oh, God. Like it's a bloody show. She does it. Like, how are you not in? There was one time, right? I got home and she was like washing the blankets and stuff. And I'm like, wow, she's actually making progress. She's washing the blankets. But then I realized she was only washing them because she probably had a leak. And she's like, oh yeah, I wash the blankets once a week all the time. I used to do this at my old place in Scottsdale. You dirty bitch. I remember one time I wanted to kick her ass. She had a cigarette and she put the cigarette out on my fucking plate. And on my nice plate, you know how some people have like their plates they use every day and then they're really nice plates that they don't bring out until they have like special dinners or something. It was one of those plates. And she literally goes, I used to do this at my apartment in Scottsdale. Well, in that case, go ahead. What dresses for you, right? Oh my god. Who the fuck eats in a bed? That's another thing her dog sheds. Why would you want to lay in a bed with dog hair all over it, period blood, and food just sitting there? That's disgusting. And you want to talk about other people's mental health? You know who does stuff like that? People who have schizophrenia. They often don't take care of their hygiene. They're terrible at it. Are you schizophrenic, Shane? The bed is a tailpot. And why? Who gave her white sheets? Why would you do that? I think she is a schizo. That's good, Axel. That's really, really good. My brother was diagnosed with that, and like and it's not his fault, but you know, you have to like remind him to take showers and stuff. So it was like really giving that when she was living here. But from what I know, that her mom did say BPD. Yeah, the fucking dry shampoo. Like that's another thing that she would do. She would put this weird powder all over the floor. And it'd be all over the bathroom counter. And I'm like, what is this? And then I was told like she puts that in her hair. So I'm like, why are you putting baby powder and dry shampoo in your hair? Like just take a shower and just wash it. Damn. No, they don't, Clemson, at all. And another thing I want to bring up, because I don't even like talk to Alex or anything like at all, but like when she was living with me, Alex did so much for her. Alex almost saved her from getting cussed out because one time I had bought like a brand new bottle of $60 bottle of tequila. She drank all of it in one day. And then like I'm like, dude, you drank all my alcohol. And you know how she is, she can't really just say, hey, look, my bad, I'm sorry, I got carried away, I'll go buy another bottle. She was like, no, I didn't. I no. But anyways, Alex bought me another bottle or whatever. Alex did a lot for her. So I don't care what Alex said to hurt your feelings. The shit that she said about Alex was so fucking disgusting. It was disgusting. That was effed up. Why would this woman was buying you clothes, shoes. She got you the freaking what do you call it? The taser, everything, was your biggest supporter. Did not care what anybody had to say about it. Are you gonna call her a monkey and say ooh ooh ah ah? And then say, oh, my channel got maliciously took what? So everything that you do, Shay, is because you were backed into a corner. Adults don't do that. That's crazy. You, That's all you can do is in Sacramento, Raccoon Gang. There's not really much to do. There's no voice changer. Shay Doodoo Brown. Doodoo doodoo doodoo. And Shay, you and then another thing when I reached out to her, I can show those messages. She was so fucking rude, and it wasn't like me trying to be friends. I was just like, hey, let's just let this die, stay with each other, whatever. She's like, I don't know if I could ever forgive you, or if I could ever things can go back to the way that it was. I don't know, because you really, really hurt me, and you did a lot of things, and I haven't done anything since the first time that me and you hung out. I didn't do anything. The stuff in LA, it never happened. Everything, me calling your apartment, that never happened. Like, yes, you did. Like, I hate people who do that. Like, she's the kind of person who will literally sit there and do some crazy shit to you on camera and then be like, I didn't do that. Shay, that is what gaslighting is. Not what you think gaslighting is. That's the actual definition of gaslighting. Candy Sugar, what's not a good look for any mother? Me talking on here is not a good look for a mother. Why are we bringing up parenting into this? What does that have to do with anything? Is this person a VP fan? I don't listen, Candy Sugar. Let me just explain something to you. I have endured Shay's bullshit for a year. I have endured her coming after me over and over and over and over again. I didn't say nothing. I ignored it. I carried on and everything. Everybody has their limits. So you don't get to sit here and tell me what I don't have the right to do when I've sat there and had to endure this girl coming after me for a year now, after everything that I've done for her. So I've showed her enough grace at this point. At this point, I look weak for not doing what I'm doing right now. And I could say a lot worse, but I'm not. So I don't think so. So I bet Candy is. Candy, you know what? The fact that you're a mod, so I'm going to assume that you watch her on the daily basis. So you watch what she's doing. You see her behavior every day. And you think that's a normal thing to do? You think that she's in a good state? You think she's normal? You don't think that she's out here abusing people? Then I don't know what to say to you. But don't tell me whatever. No. I've sat back and had to get rumors spread about me that are not true because of this girl and her bipolar, what is it, borderline personality bullshit. No. Thank you, Darren. Even Darren knows when she got into the thing with Darren's couch, I was trying to help her with that. I didn't have to do shit. This is after she doxed me when she was in LA. Literally, my first and last name, everything. People were messaging my family. What about my family, vegan? I'm not a streamer. What about my family members that were messaged? What about that? What about my child? Like, she always acts like her family and her situation is a lot more important than everybody else's. No, it's not. You did this. Right. Go let her, Candy Sugar, go let her move in with you. Get her a plane ticket, fix her a room up, and let her come live with you. Like, VP is so dumb that if I wanted to, I could easily have gotten a restraining order against her. Easily. Police reports, every girl, like... But I'm not, because I don't view her as a threat, so... And I don't use the fucking police to, like... I should. I really should. She's fucking crazy. And honestly, like, I feel like she's 100% capable of murdering someone. And I know it sounds like a reach, but, like, look at her. She'll do anything. This girl is not winning anything. Like, what is winning to her? The situation that she's in now? You had, like, I don't know how many people would have been happy to have the situation that she had over here. The girl, literally, all she had to do was go to an outpatient program that she needs to be in. I found one for her. When she was in LA, I had spent hours trying to find an outpatient program. I found 2 different ones for her to go to choose from. Everything. And she did not give a fuck about any of that because that's not what she wanted to do. You want to go and do drugs and hang out with the drug addicts, you go do that. Just be real about it. Like all the other streamers were, you be real about it because you're not fooling anybody. I agree with that, Lindsay's dignity. I agree. And here's the thing, if Nick is, whether he is or he isn't schizophrenic, a lot of times people with schizophrenia are more of a danger to themselves than they are a danger to society. They are more scared of other people than they are scared. That somebody's trying to do harm to them. Nick is harmless. It is her. You believe that this man has schizophrenia and you're doing what you're doing to him? You know what she told me? CVP, maybe you shouldn't have fucking sat there and ran your mouth because you told me that your little friend, what is that little Irish, British girl, whoever it is, the girl who we never see in chat, but we know is doing everything. She made a, what do you call it? A fake catfish account to message Nick and find out his location. That's the kind of stuff that she does. Yeah, Marie X. You said get an RO ASAP. Why was going on? The industry secrets. The P. Diddy secrets. Yeah, they have freak offs in the group chats. Her Larkin. What was she saying she was gonna do? You know what, guys? Here's the thing. If she wants to show it to my home and get beat up, she can. I want her to. Go ahead. She can get one on me all she wants to. It's not going to go through. Oh, you know what, guys? Listen to me. I hope she goes to the court and gets an RO against me. I hope she does that because it's going to make her look crazy. Because Sacramento does not, like, they do not care. Sacramento, you call 911, there's a fucking wait list. They're like, please hold what we... Go ahead. You're going to look crazy. I can just counter it and be like, look, guys, because the thing about an RO, you have to have evidence. I have evidence of all kinds of shit dating back to police reports when me and her first got into it. So she can go ahead and dig her own grave. I hope she does. Unlike her, I actually can get a lawyer. I can get my... Go ahead. No one's scared at all. Should have burned a Scorpio, dude. Oh. Exactly. I know when... Like, here's the thing, Sacramento has so much going on in it, they do not want to be bothered with this kind of stuff. It's stupid. When you get an RO against someone, you have to prove about how you feel threatened, how they are a danger to you. What have they done? Have they threatened you in any way? I've not threatened Shay. I have not done anything to her. She's been doing all the threatening. Like, go ahead. All I have to do is play a clip. Here you go, Your Honor. That's it. Case closed. So go ahead. No one's scared. Make sure you guys clip it and send it to me. I've had lots of people threaten me and my child many times, and it's not going to work anymore, Shay. Thank you. What is that thing she said she likes to do? She likes to trigger people until they explode and then just sit back. Let's do that to you. We're gonna do that to you, Shay. I'm not gonna say anything. You go ahead and make all the threats. I'm just gonna play it to the judge if you do decide to do what you do. I can get an RO against you. I can get an emergency RO against you. That shit would actually get approved. But I don't see a purpose in getting it because I'm not scared of her and I don't. She's not gonna do shit but talk shit. She knows better than to pull up to my house. But I gotta I can't play because you guys are hearing it in the background, so I have to go back and watch it. Pull up, Shay. You have my permission. Go ahead on this fine Sunday. Okay, let me mute myself while you're doing that. Hold on. Look at those fucking glasses. Why is her glasses so big? Look at those fucking glasses. I consider myself like the
Paying attention. Astro, if you get wrecked by someone who wants to target you with the information you're giving out right now, you probably earned it, but your kid doesn't. Think about him. I never beat my sister. No.
The old, as you Vegas Patriot fans call it, the old yoga.
What's up?
Shay loves to bring up people's children.
I'll fucking murder you, Q.
This video's commentary is satirical comedy made exclusively for the purpose of absurd humor.
Oh,
it is not intended
yeah.
to be taken seriously by anyone, especially the degenerates featured in it.
Yeah, you know what? This is her needing attention. Astro, if you get wrecked by someone who wants to target you with the information you're giving out right now, you probably earned it, but your kid doesn't. Think about him. I never beat my sister. No.
Yes, you did.
While making threats
I'll be
on
right back,
screen
guys.
for the world to see. Oh, and can you be any more guilty about being up Maddie because she took too long to get off the computer? Brutal.
I never beat my sister. No. If you guys keep talking about this right now, I'm not, Gish. I'm not. I said everything I had to say to her. And the thing is, she wants my attention right now. Just like the day that Purple didn't respond. So when Purple didn't respond, she told Purple that I would never fuck him. And good old Purple, who knows that that's not my fucking motive right now, he said that's not why she's here. I mean, for fuck's sake, Purple actually respects me as a person. He does. He really does. And that's why I fucking love him. Justin, too. Astro, you treat me like a fucking puppet that you can compare yourself to. And you're actually worse. And you have more to lose than smoke. Watching it back out of this shit, bitch. That is not a fucking threat. That is just me being real and telling you that's what this shit is. Get out of this shit.
Incorrect. That is the definition of a threat. A threat by use of intimidation. Keep talking.
No, I'm not joining because I'm not being antagonized into a conversation.
You're not
I said I didn't want to have a conversation. When I last spoke to her, she was begging for me to talk to her again and be friends. And I said, not unless you agree that what you did about my mom was fucked up. I'm not interested, you fucking psychos. And Astro, you're not a streamer. Yikes. Go away and find reality. This isn't it, bitch. Whatever, and you can't handle finding friends IRL, fix it, bitch. Or you're gonna be alone forever. And goddamn, bitch, yikes. I don't think you'll be able to get a job if you actually are forced to, because you don't know what it feels like to build shit. You've either been given, or you fucking just gave yourself for the most basic life needs, and I never did.
You haven't done anything but beg for donos the past few years. You're 34 and brag about how your parents paid your bills in Arizona, and they still pay for one of your 4 phones. You leech off everyone you come in contact with, but tell us again about never been given anything, but I digress.
Bitch, you got the problem. Shut the fuck up and get out of this. You got someone who is better than this, and you are targeting him with all the information you're running your mouth about right now. I swear on my life, I'm not talking about me targeting you. Your mouth alone will get you targets because it's public. I'm done. Yeah, I know. I'm done. I don't want to lose my shit. Astro, all I had was nice things to say about you. You're sad. This is gross. You're disgusting. I thought you could do better, but now I think I just have no respect for you, and I'm praying for your kid that you get the fuck away from all this. Because if you don't, other people will. They will hone in on this as your weakness. Get out of this before you hurt him. You stupid, selfish bitch with needing attention this bad. You disgust me. Ugh, just like Controlla.
More threats on Astro's child. Someone wouldn't react like this if they weren't guilty of what's being said about her.
Exactly.
TBH.
Yoga.
This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act
He's
1976.
crazy.
Allowance
Like,
is made
he's
for fair
like,
use for
all this for attention. Like, here's the thing. I want to say something about that. I have had so many opportunities where I could have went on a live after live and said all kinds of stuff about it, but I didn't say anything. I just ignored it and played video games. Like, you kept talking about me over and over and over and over, in addition to not returning some of the things that, like, one of the things, if you guys notice in her closet, is like this little black bag, right? That's what Dragon had gave me. She never returned that. Just like the pink suitcase, all of it, whatever, that's fine. But like, I have been ignoring her for like the longest time, and I haven't said anything. So I'm not allowed to defend myself, Shay. I'm supposed to just let you just rewrite history and say whatever you want. Nope. And if it was like, I don't know. She's crazy. And also, Shay, you did talk a lot of shit about Justin. You did not want to go see him on your birthday. I even said, hey, if you want, there's plenty of food here. Do you want Justin to... You're like, no. You didn't. So I don't know what you're talking about. And you don't need to pray for my baby. He's good. 1 second. I need to go feed my dogs real fast. Hold on. Come on, guys. Pretty clean. All I really gotta do is sweep this floor. Go me. Okay. Hello. Whew. Okay. I have to go in a little bit. Hold on. I don't know how I can look at the Streamlab things because I hit the X button, it'll make me leave, but I don't know how I can look at it on my phone and also see the chat. Oh wait, hold on. Am I still here? Okay, let me see. If I leave, I'll be right back. I'm just trying to see because I want to close my. Okay, I have until my Chromebook dies, and then I'm gonna go finish out my day. But what I was saying earlier was that, as far as Purple's concerned, like I feel bad for him too, to an extent. I feel bad for him because I think that like she's definitely manipulating him 100%. Like, and I don't know, like I forgot what I was even saying because I said all that and I was nobody could hear me. You guys are welcome. Well, here's the thing, like I don't know, like I feel bad for Purple, like honestly, because but then again he pisses me off because some of the shit that he says out of his mouth, so it makes me not feel bad for him. But I feel bad because I really do think that is not all there in the head, which is why he's putting up with so much shit. And then she's very good at playing the fucking victim to whoever she's staying with. But he needs to understand that normal people don't go into other people's homes and behave like this, especially when they don't know them like that. They don't do that. She's not embarrassed. She's not ashamed. Nothing. That is mental illness. I feel bad for his dad, but then again, we don't really know. Maybe his dad wants to see her walking around like that too. Old men can be perverts too. We don't know. Like here's the thing, I feel bad until you start shitting on other people who are the victims of that person, because even when she was living with me and she would say certain things, I would tell her behind, like, hey, you don't do that. Like when she said what she said to Sarah at the beach, that was disgusting, and I told her that, like, that's fucked up. As long as you're living here, you're not going to sit there and do that. Purple would just be going along with it. That's sad. He probably does, Devil Saint. She wish her grandma dead. That's really sick. Yeah, he did say that there's no rules here like Astro. Imagine being an adult, a grown ass man, talking shit about another adult for having rules in her home. Was I not supposed to have rules in my home, Purple? This bitch literally has crusty plates. Like you guys' dishes that you had to throw away in the trash because didn't get clean. Was I supposed to accept that kind of behavior and no. No. You can do that all you want. That's why you're miserable, and that is why she does not respect you, Purple. She has no respect for you whatsoever. Down to when you guys are talking, she don't even want you talking in the background. She wants you to shut up and just drive. She doesn't give a fuck about what you're talking about. She's only pretending to, and you know that. Fucking pathetic. Right. How in turn to cleaning up around him. Purple, another thing is that when you live with someone and she's a cigarette smoker and you guys aren't, you think she gives a fuck about waking you up every time she goes out and makes all that noise to go sit out in the patio to go smoke her cigarette? No, she can't even be bothered to just wait until people wake up. That is how inconsiderate she is. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit. When you have to wash the dishes off, did she say, I'm sorry? Did she offer to buy you some new ones? Did she offer to pay for your carpet cleaning? No? What a friend. She might now that people are going to call her out on it. Instead of spending Father's Day slandering everyone else, go talk to your daddies. Your papa. Your daddy. How many Addies did she take a day? I don't know. I honestly don't know. She told me 2 a day, but sometimes she'll take 3. That's weird that her dad bought bikinis for her. That's very weird. She's weird. She's very fucking weird. Amber Heard and Jodi Arias, so like with a little bit of Eileen Wuornos mixed up in there. No, no, because at that point I would have told her to leave. Like, no. No. She's she's just weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, and it's weird because like the only reason why people are saying all this shit is because she's the one who was entertaining all the weird gay rumors and stuff. And again, like I said, like nobody like the way she walked around here was just weird for someone who like felt the way that no. Honestly, Jenny, it kind of to me it felt like I don't know. It felt like she was trying to get me to say something or to get me to be like, ooh, you know what I mean? But I didn't because that's not like I was not into that. Like I'm not. It just is weird because in my opinion as a female, if I'm staying with someone that do not want, that I deem is a lesbian and all these things, I am not going to be laying in the bed with them. And I'm not going to be laying in the bed with them with no underwear on. That's all I'm going to say. And I damn sure would not be comfortable enough for them to see me naked. That's weird. So don't accuse me of being into you and wanting to fuck you when you were doing shit like that. And did I say anything? Did I look at you? No, I would leave the room and look the other direction. I'm like, oh. It's like, oh, it's okay. Like one time she was doing laundry and I was like, hey, Shay, I was asking her a question. She's like, hey, I can't hear you. Come in here. And she was just standing here naked. That sounds like someone who's very uncomfortable. Like, and none of this had to be brought up. Like, she's the one who, like, you're not going to sit there and lie on me. You're not. Yeah, literally, Speedies. And I dare her to deny that. Like, she literally did. And she was like, the reason for it that she gave me was because her underwear was drying inside the dryer. But why didn't you just put on some pants? Like, no. She just likes to walk around naked, I guess. I don't know. That's what she likes to do. But my point is that obviously you were not uncomfortable if you were doing all that. And then she still said how many times on her stream that I never made her feel uncomfortable. I never did any because I didn't. I didn't look at her. I didn't make a pass at her. I never nothing. It that was very wild. Stay focused VP is the problem. Yeah, I got 10 more minutes. Free bleeding is gross, especially in someone else's bed. It's gross. For all we know, Papa Purple probably left because he knows she was about to be on her period and was like, I really am not in the mood to deal with this. And then he just like went somewhere and was like, let me know when she's off of it. No, I never had any towels missing. She doesn't use towels. I will say this, when she was here and there were rules given to her that Purple likes to say were controlling, she was doing good. She was talking to her mom every day. And her mom and her sister, they would talk on the phone. They would have FaceTime calls. And it was really nice. That was really nice to see that, but, Shay's going to do Shay shit. But her family really does love her. I will say that her mom does love her. Just like a lot of tension between those two, though. It was really nice, Gish. Like I will say, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like there was lots of times when we would just hang out and we would have hella fun, and then like she would call her mom and stuff, and it was really nice because I thought, okay, she's doing better, and her mom like was happy. Her mom was like, oh, I want my daughter back, yada 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 yada, and it was just nice. It was nice to see her and her mom and her family interact in a nice way. Her sister was calling her daily, and her sister definitely does. I do believe her sister supports the shit out of her. That I believe, because her sister will call her every single day, and they would just be so happy on the phone together. But that's not what y'all want to hear. Right, but that's what her mom said. And I was gonna say, was since you're saying that your mom was to beat me up and shit, like, fuck your mom. Then if you're gonna be out here saying that your sister and your mom wants to fight me and shit, and you're gonna send them my way, then fuck them. Her family is not enabling her. They definitely are not enabling her. They're not. But at the end of the day, no matter what we feel about her, that's still her family. That's still her mom. That's still her daughter. So no matter what anybody says, you're always going to like, that's my child. But no, they're not doing anything. Like they're not enabling her. They are very good people. I don't care what she says that they said about me. I'm not gonna get. Her mom is a very nice lady. Her mom is a very sweet lady. And it was really cute to hear her mom and her dad in the background. That's another thing I'll give her. Her mom and her dad are very cute. Like, it's just unfortunate that she just can't admit to herself that she needs some fucking help and go get it instead of doing drugs and smoking meth and twirling the pipe around left and right in a circular motion. Yeah, that's very accurate, monsters. Very. Clemson, you know what? I agree with that. And I will sit there and be the first to admit that I was enabling her and I did not realize that I was enabling her. And then when I started to realize I was enabling her, I was like, it was this weird guilt and I was in denial about it. Anyone that brings her into their home is enabling her. She needs to hit rock bottom. This isn't even rock bottom for her right now. Rock bottom is when you lose everything and you have nowhere to turn to. Rock bottom is having nothing and no one. She needs to learn on her own. She needs to go to a home, like one of those programs. Yep, twirling and swirling. Twirling and swirling about to the left, to the right. I just know it smells like methamphetamines an hour. Smells like meth and booty in here. She would get better if people stopped enabling her. She can either do two things: either off herself because she can't handle the real world, or she'll be forced to do better. She does not need anybody doing anything for her. She doesn't need anybody washing her dishes for her or washing her clothes. That's not helping her. She has to hit absolute rock bottom, and I mean nothing. My rock bottom was when I got pregnant, had no home. My family was like, bye, we're not helping you with shit. You're on your own. That was my rock bottom. And when I didn't have anybody helping me, nothing. I was fucking terrified. I was scared. That was my rock bottom. This girl has not hit it yet. And even if she does, like, will she even know she's in a rock bottom? Because for most people, this would be a rock bottom for them. The only people she listens to is the people who validate the weird shit she's doing. Because they're scared. They're going to lose her. Mm-hmm. She's filled with nothing but rage, anger, and hatred and animosity. That's a really sad life to live while talking about everybody else and giving them life advice. I did. That's very true, Dragon. I think that's why she said no offense, Clemson. She doesn't think she thinks she's winning right now. Like smiling with those big ass giant glasses on and that stupid fucking hat with the fucking 3 different color hairs patterns, whatever that's going on with that, with the bowling pin shaped like, I'm winning, guys. Look at this. I'm winning. Everything is going great for me. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, Nick's gonna go down. Yeah, sweetie. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? I'm a skinny bitch. I would be too if I. Are we pulling a Dex now? Stop copying her. There's that. With an ET cut. Fucking chewing her lip like it's a fucking Starbucks. I'm not all meth. I'm not doing nothing. This is totally normal behavior, guys. This is my pots. I don't want to be a bully. I've never seen anybody. Have you guys ever played GTA? Trevor from GTA? That's what. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Me too. I'm kidding. I can't even talk. You guys are. All right, yikes. Yikes, guys. Yikes. Like, actually, what the fuck? Yikes. Yikes. Like, fucking losers. Yikes. 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 Fucking losers. Hey, mama. Hey, mamas. Do you want some more? Do you want some more food that's been sitting on the bed for 5 hours? Yikes. Acting like you guys know my truth and live my story, even though I have the camera on 24/7. Yikes. Hey, mamas. Hey, mama. Shut the fuck up, Abby. I did not hit my dog. I was actually ruffling with the blankets on my bed. Telling me that you hurt, like, what in the actual yikes? You guys are gaslighting me. Yikes. Yikes. Fucking yikes. Yeah, so there's that. My mama loves me, and my daddy, I'm daddy's princess. They tell me every day that I'm doing so much better. Look at me. I got all my gig apps back. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. You guys tried to take it away from me, and Nick's army and Manette's and all the Wells. Yikes. You guys really can learn a thing or two from me. Yikes. You guys are all whores. And on that note, I'll talk to you guys later. I have to go do some shit. No, thank you for having me up here, Janny, on the last minute. I just had to let it all out. Bye, guys. I hope you guys have a great Father's Day. Yikes, gang!